I said I was gonna get it, and I was willing to wait it out, take my time searching for one, the right one. And I almost didn't get this car, and I'm really happy that I did. Very happy. Very satisfied with this vehicle. Very satisfied. As y'all can see, with the mileage being well over 200,000 miles, this car is quiet. It's not, you don't hear everything rattling. You might hear a small rattle, but that's not the car itself. I have a whole bunch of stuff sitting in the driver's seat. Well, not a whole bunch of stuff sitting, but I have some things in the driver's seat, but I have some things in the passenger seat, and I have a few things in the cup holder, so they're making a little bit of noise when I go over certain things or whatever. But this car is solid, y'all. I just wanted to point that out, because I just want to basically show people that good cars past 100 and even 200,000 miles do exist. That you should not be afraid of a vehicle just because it has some high miles. I would not have bought this car, and I would be afraid of any car if it was 200,000 miles and it had been through 3 and 4 different owners. That's a different story. Like I said in one of my previous videos, one of the things that made me buy this car was the fact that it was well taken care of and it was a one-owner vehicle. I don't care how well this car looked and how well it performed. If it had been through 3 and 4 or more owners with the mileage, or even if it was low mileage and had been through a whole bunch of owners, I wouldn't have bought it. The one-owner stigma, or the one-owner thing, is the reason why is one of the main reasons why I bought this car. And then first it was that, and then it was the overall condition. Don't be afraid of a high mileage vehicle, even if it's just a one owner. Take that in consideration, but also the condition. If it's a one owner vehicle and it's got high miles on it, I wouldn't be afraid of it, as long as the price isn't outrageous. I'd be willing to buy it all day. But this car right here shows that even with 200,000 miles, a car can still be an amazing vehicle. And if this video is coming out shaky, I do apologize. I bought a windshield mount for the phone so I can make these videos. And it's a solid mount, but at the same time, it's not as solid as I was hoping it would be. It's got a little bit of a shake to it. It shakes, it shakes a little bit, but it is what it is. I paid $12 for it, I think, at Walmart, and I plan on making better videos in the future, so just bear with me. I'm basically just making this video because I haven't, even I promised more videos, and it's been a good 3 weeks or better since I made my last one, so I didn't want to go too long without making a video. So that's one of the main purposes of this video. But I had never made a video where I'm driving the vehicle, and I really just wanted to showcase to everybody the overall condition of this vehicle. Not just the way it looks, but the way it drives. Y'all, this car here is like, I really enjoy driving this vehicle. This car, it's a huge car, but I tell you, it drives, and from the driver's seat, it feels like a lot small. It feels even smaller. Like, it feels a lot smaller than it actually is. This car is huge, but it doesn't feel nearly as huge as it is when you're driving it. Like, it handles well, and it's so smooth and stable. Right now I'm going 65 miles an hour down this mountain, and as y'all can see, this car is not bouncing everywhere. It's not moving side to side like all over the place. It's not wandering. Like, it's just this car is a dream to drive, everybody. Like, people, I really hate that they stopped making these cars. I think they should start back making them. I really hate that they stopped making them, because these cars are so underrated. It's crazy. My God, like, I gotta say, I have really become emotionally attached to this vehicle. I don't just like it. Like, I really love this car. Like, I won't go so far as to say like a family member, but like, I really like this. I mean, I really enjoy this vehicle. Wow, this car is awesome. And that's all I don't know what else to say. Like, I just love it. I really love it. I really love it. I really love it. And I apologize for this being such a long video, but I just had to get out of the house for a while and just breathe and just really take in. I just wanted to see some nature, basically, from the highway, and so that's what I'm doing. Y'all, I'm telling you one more time, if you get the opportunity to go and check out a Lincoln Town Car, or any somewhat similar Panther platform car, whether it be Crown Victoria or Grand Marquis, go check that car out. But in particular, like, go check out a Lincoln Town Car, because they ride completely different. Even though they're based on the same platform, the Lincoln Town Car rides completely different than a Grand Marquis or a Crown Victoria. They're all great cars, but I'm just vouching for the Lincoln Town Car. With the air suspension, these cars are just, the standard air suspension on these cars is just, it's amazing. The ride, you just cannot beat this ride on these vehicles. And that's basically why I wanted to just make this video, showcasing how just how creamy they are as far as ride. Like, they just goodness, these cars are just a real dream to drive. Like, they just glide over bumps in the road, and they're just some really great riding vehicles. and check out a Lincoln Town Car, y'all. This car change your life. I've said that before. These cars will change your life, I tell you. And once you drive one, you won't want anything else. You will not want anything else, and that's the truth. These cars, man, these cars are awesome. These cars are amazing. Like, I hope the video comes out good enough that you can see just how, that you can get a sense of just how smooth these cars are. Like, this car is not bouncing up and down when it goes over dips in the road. Like I said before, they just smooth pavement right out. Like, all the imperfections in the road, all the dips, the bumps, these cars just glide over all that stuff. Y'all just, if you've never driven one, please do go ahead and drive one, and you will see exactly what I'm talking about. Make sure it's a good one though, that's not been abused. Man, I love this car. I do. I really have a lot of passion when it comes to this particular vehicle. I've never in my life felt the way I felt. I've never in my life felt the way I feel about a car the way I do this particular car. Like, this car right here has just been, like, I really do love it. Like, I really do love this car. And I thank God for it, you know. I really thank God for it, because I could have gone with a new car and then I'd be paying $500 plus a month on a car payment, plus having to pay the insurance. And so, you know, I just, it's a blessing to be able to go and just pay cash for a vehicle that you basically don't have to worry about. And so I thank God for it. You know, just think about all the money that a person can save in a situation like this, where you just have a really nice car, you know, for a fraction of the price of a new car. You know, I mean, it's totally a win-win, plain and simple. Hands down, it's a win-win. It's a win-win.